Marriage. I try to keep away from marriage. I've been married so many fucking times that they've actually issued me with a health warning. And none of them worked. None of them fucking worked. At least I'm consistent. Now, with relationships, I'm known as the Titanic of relationships, and that's not because I go down well. Right? I picked up this girl, and I went back to her flat, and she was lying there in bed, inert. She didn't move a muscle, not one fucking muscle. So I got on top of her, and look at this, that's a fucking... I got on top of her, and I started to fuck her like that. And then I rolled over, and she hadn't moved. And I said, do you know what? I now know what necrophilia feels like. And this is true. Without saying a word, she got up, got dressed, got all her clothes into a bag, right? Went to the door, opened the door, and she said, fuck you. And I said, I wish you fucking had. Slammed the door, and I've never seen her since. And I'm not bothered. I don't take it personally. Anyway, it was her flat. So I got the flat out of it. Then I picked up someone who was totally different. Amazing. She was making all the right noises in all the right places. She was panting. Doggy style, fucking pussy style, everything. And so I lay down, and she was still panting. And I thought, I've cracked it. I'm triumphant. And she went, her pumps, my pumps, my pumps. She was fucking asthmatic. Now, call me old-fashioned, but I think if a woman is asthmatic, it's etiquette to tell the man before you go to bed that you're asthmatic. Otherwise, you're giving out all the wrong signs, aren't you? So then I thought, maybe I should go for the older woman. Hold on, my crutch is falling. Maybe I should go for an older woman. So I went to the Darby and Joan. You have heard of Darby and Joan? They're for old people, and they wife swap, you know. And I picked up this woman, and I took her back, and we had a nice fuck. And in the morning, I woke up, and there was something wrong with my cock. There was a false pair of teeth on my cock. Now, if she had told me she had false teeth that night, I would have had the best blowjob ever. But she kept scratching because her teeth kept falling from the top. And my cock was covered in scratches. So I thought, fuck that, I'm not going to do any more stand-up. And I tried Viagra. And it worked, partially. I got stiff in every fucking muscle except my dick. I was walking like that. Then I met another girl who was absolutely terrified of being pregnant. So I wore a condom there, or all on my hands, I was condom man. So I came into the bedroom, condom there, and even one on my nose. I was walking like that, because she was petrified. She said, why have you got one on your nose? I said, oh, fuck nose. You can either, you know, but anyway, so I decided to buy a blow-up doll. A deluxe model, all the right orifices in all the right places, and shaven. You know the landing strip? That's what I wanted. I wanted to fucking land right in that hangar. So I bought this and I rushed home. In fact, I got a taxi. I was really excited. I got this taxi home. I ripped all my clothes off, ripped the box apart, blew her up. It took me a long time to blew her up. She was magnificent, and I got on top of her, and she was moist because it was a deluxe model. She was moist, and I was fucking her like this, and then suddenly I got passionate, because at times I can get passionate, and I got really passionate. I gave her a love bite, and she flew from right like a gigantic dart, all around the room going shh, and I was trying to catch her like that. I'm with this lump, I can't get that high off the ground. I was like, and she landed in a heap, totally deflated. Now, I've got, my girlfriend is in the corner of my bedroom, covered in puncture patches, dead loss. Now, I learnt my sexual technique from the Christmas cracker. My mum and dad should have told me about sex. They give you all the life skills, they say, do this, do that, etiquette and all that. But I didn't want to fuck my mum. Or I didn't want my dad to fuck me, because they weren't that attractive. They weren't that attractive. So I wanted to watch him a few times so I could get the knack of it. But I didn't. And they wouldn't let me, so that's why I'm shy at sex. But my son, he said to me, he said, Daddy, I said, yes, son. He said, what is a bisexual? So I said, well, son, a bisexual is if a man finds another man sexually excited, and he finds a woman sexually excited, right? And that's a bisexual. I said, yeah. He said, how about a woman? I said, well, ask your mother about that. And then he asked me what a lesbian was. And I said, well, a lesbian is when you better ask your mother about that one as well. Then came the cruncher. Daddy, yes, son, what's a blowjob? And I thought, I just can't be asked fucking going around telling him, trying to intellectualise what a blowjob was. So being a caring parent, wanting my son, no, it gets worse. But caring for my son, I actually showed him. No, he was grateful. I showed him. Now, I know that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. I know that. It doesn't to me because I'm a vegan. But it did to him. Now, he's now married and he's got children. And I love children. I'm finishing now. I love children. Children are the passion of my life. I really do love children. Adults talk about mortgages, fucking insurance, credit crunch, this crunch, fucking that crunch, every crunch. But children will tell you the truth. And they're open and they're honest and they're lovely. Now, I know what you're thinking, he's a fucking paedophile. But I'm not. But I tell you what, if I do become, my grandchildren will be the fucking first to know. And I leave you with this. If you're hungry, right, I've got enough in here, my lunchbox, to feed the fucking lot of you. So thank you very much.